This video is sponsored by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to sign up with the link in the description will get 1 month of free access to thousands of courses. When I think of the original Dropout bear and the debut of College Dropout, I think of naïve Kanye. Pink polos, oversized shades, and an artist with a ton of expectations stepping into the game. There are a ton of pop culture references that tried out the mascot idea, but very few marketed them correctly. Kanye developed the imagery as something that you can relate to. He developed a personality for this character. It wasn't just a punching bag for a sports team. Kanye was destined to be a multi-degree college graduate. His mother, Donda, was a college professor for the majority of her life. Even Donda said that it was drummed into my head that college is a ticket to a good life. For Kanye to make an album called The College Dropout, it was more about having the guts to embrace who you are, rather than following the path society has carved out for you. And that's what Kanye did. The bear itself wasn't brought by anyone, it was found at the school that they shot the photos in, but it helped execute the message of the album and cover perfectly. The visual symbolism spoke wonders. The whole branding of Kanye was that he didn't fit in, he was an outsider. He was a street smart kid who didn't pretend to be a gangster. What would go better with this persona than a big welcoming mascot bear, with the least amount of intimidation, as his debut into hip hop? Following the College Dropout, we were given another appearance of the Dropout bear on the infamous late registration. This time, instead of being down, he looks curious, but rather intimidated, as he brushes himself between the two massive Princeton doors. This time, the Dropout bear is much more detailed, featured with a Letterman jacket, along with a school uniform. He now belongs. Late registration is him in the middle of fame, or the come up of being famous. It's why the Dropout bear has that look in his eyes, like he's come to class 10 minutes late. Of course he belongs there, but he's not as situated as everyone else. In the late registration, he ditches the old problems, but learns the new ones that come with fame. I love late registration because it explores future themes for Kanye, while still speaking on the past like on Hey Mama and Roses. In every way, it's the perfect in-between album and cover. The creative process itself was done by Brooklyn studio Morning Breath. The creative director, Luis Morano, documented his creative process in depth. He said the reason the bear would always be late to every class and assembly was because he was too busy daydreaming of being a star. The figure itself was articulated with a 4-foot robotic bear, moving around a university campus. Like stated before, it was shot at Princeton University, with the intention of resembling a Harry Potter-like quality. We were visited once again for the last time by the graduation bear, designed by Takashi Murakami. When the Dropout bear was adopted by Murakami, it received his input, bringing it into the world of contemporary art. Like stated before, the Dropout bear aligns with each stage he is in life. Throughout an interview, Murakami explained the concept in depth. The cover is based on Kanye's theme of student life, school. It's a place of dreams, of righteousness, a place to have fun. It's also occasionally a place where you experience the rigid dogma of the human race. Kanye's music scrapes sentimentality and aggressiveness together like sandpaper, and he uses his grooves to unleash the tornado that spins with the zeitgeist of times. I too wanted to be swept up and spun around in that tornado. The concept you see throughout his work is called superflat, which was created and popularized by Murakami. Superflat art is essentially two-dimensional and often brightly colorized contemporary artwork. What this style communicates is the lack of 3D in Japanese artwork. Historically, he was inspired by envying those who were able to enjoy consumer culture and the world of consumerism, which in this case would be those who were victorious in the First World War. Within the graduation artwork, the Dropout bear is placed within this hyper-consumption have-it-all world. He's made it. Hence the bright colored eyes and the massive chain alongside his outfit. All of this reflects the drastic change that the Dropout bear has gone through. Throughout the images accompanied with the album, his concept fits perfectly. Launching into space is what real life is like. The world is yours and you can pave your own way. There's no real path from there. Even in the accompanied Good Morning music video, he's late to the show. Old habits die hard. It also reflects the hurdles he has taken to reach success, followed by the ending of the music video, his graduation ceremony. Last year we were introduced to the animated Kids See Ghosts with a brief teaser, directed by Takashi Murakami, voiced by Kanye and Kid Cudi, but since then, this may be our last time seeing the Dropout bear within Kanye's work. In 2021, we're well over a decade away from the peak Dropout Bear days. But the lessons we've learned alongside these albums will stay with us forever. The Dropout Bear was first found in a raggedy suit. In late registration, he was well dressed but not fitting the part, while in the end, he's portrayed by a literal artist. He's made it. But at the end of the day, the bear at every stage still symbolized indefinite devotion and taking that leap. Before passing, Kanye's mother gave him a multicolored bear, which she said feels like Murakami. At the time, Kanye said that he doesn't want that bear. It isn't a real Murakami bear. After her death, he did everything he could to find that bear, throwing all the Murakami stuff aside in the house, proving that the core representation of the bear is what really matters, no matter how it's portrayed. Some ideas work, some do not. Open your mind to new ideas and go through what you really believe in. Try and stay away from judgment at the first glimpse, especially when an artist is literally being themselves. As much as the Dropout Bear could have been turned down, so can any of his future endeavors. Kanye said it best at the beginning of his career. It was important for me to rap about a real person instead of a cartoon. I grew into this person, and that's who I am as a rapper. I saw that a lot of people loved the 3D figure from my last video, so I'm gonna print 20 of these and give one away to somebody that comments on this video. You just have to let me know your favorite album between College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation, and be subscribed to enter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.